getting steadily narrower as we approach Folly Bridge. We have more and more obstacles, so we've got some traffic lights sticking out of the middle of the pavement. We've got a 30 sign sticking out the middle of the pavement.
We've got other pedestrians.
We've got many pedestrians coming in both directions. And it's starting to generally feel quite crowded, even though it's 7:15, maybe 7:20 in the evening. So it's not a time where you're expecting there to be a lot of pedestrians. So really it shows that there is just not enough space. And now this is the really fun bit, sarcasm for anyone who's not sure. Because here the pavement narrows. I mean, the bicycles don't help, but again there is no cycle parking, so we can't really necessarily fault people for that. If the council doesn't provide cycle parking in places where it's clearly needed, then of course people are going to park their bikes on the edge of the pavement. But this pavement is about maybe 1.5 metres maximum, and it gets even narrower as you go towards the bridge. We've had to stop. There are people walking around us, walking in the road, even though there are large vehicles going past at a fair speed. I mean, it's not particularly safe here to be a pedestrian. The road is not that wide. I mean, it is a pinch point, but what would be better is to have a contraflow system where traffic is stopped and then it comes in one direction at a time, rather than having incredibly narrow pavements and allowing the traffic to just drive continuously through in both directions. Now going to film our treasurer, Don, who is obviously in his wheelchair, trying to cross the bridge. And really what you have to keep in mind here is that you have to allow for the fact that multiple people who live in Oxford, there are thousands of people who live in Oxford who have disabilities, who need support aids or mobility aids. So if two wheelchair users met coming along this bridge, there's absolutely no way that they would be able to get past each other. Someone would have to just reverse back down, and that's not what they expect of car drivers. So we've got pedestrian here having to try and walk past, squish past next to the cars. And again, as Deborah pointed out a few moments ago, like, it feels really unsafe with buses passing this close to you. And then again, pedestrians having to walk in the road to get past, putting their lives at danger. And it's not like the pavement on the other side is any wider. If anything, it's actually narrower. So it just is completely impossible, really, and very unpleasant to walk over this bridge, despite it being a really beautiful part of Oxfordshire. We're along the river, there's some really lovely buildings here, but you just can't enjoy it because you feel at risk. You've got the traffic noise coming next to you, and you're constantly on edge, just worrying, what if someone else comes along in the other direction, especially during COVID. Supposedly, you know, it's safer to have social distancing, and there's absolutely no way that anyone can social distance on this bridge.